value of about £3 back in the 70s, which now would be £14,000. I put it under some Hovis loaf, and I didn't want to buy it in case someone said, "You're a transvestite, that's why you want to make it." So I thought I'd hide it, and then no one would know except the police. Yeah, so I got caught, and then they said, "We're going to search your house." So I said, "All right, well." I had to hand over all this other makeup and stuff. And then I pretended it was for someone in France, so I just went on this school exchange thing, and managed to say that I wasn't a transvestite, because I didn't seem like a transvestite, because people think transvestites are going to be very camp, and I'm just constantly fighting people. Angriest transvestites I know. And then the other one was a 20p tube. I was waving someone's out-of-date tube pass, and his name was an Asian name. I think it was Singh. You can't be a Singh. I'm going to put you away in prison, brother. And off-duty policeman tried to arrest me, and then I'd be a runner, and then 20 policemen came. It was a really slow day. And then I got done for assaulting a police officer, and I didn't. I resisted arrest. It was weird. So that all went wrong. But it's good. It's good to have some crimes in a way that didn't really hurt me. But I didn't do it after that. I just thought, if I'm going to do a crime, I'll do a big bank robbery. Not at all. My very simple logic. Yeah.
Is it true you were meant to be in the last season of 24?
No, I was going to be in it, but it got into a conflict with the Riches that was starting. It was going to air about a few weeks after 24, so they weren't wild about that happening, so it didn't happen. But it would have been funny in 24, but the Riches took precedent because I was doing the lead in that. Yeah.
Yeah, were you a surreal child?
Was I a surreal child?
And how
Apparently
surreal?
it was really boring. Surreal child. No, I loved Python. Once I discovered Python, I would flip off from that. And but I don't think so. I wrote an essay in English or something, some story that got very surreal. And then I read it out in class, and we all had to read them out. And people were laughing, and I thought, oh, this is interesting, because this is just really silly. And I really liked the Goons and Python, so I was into it. I didn't know I could produce it. And then I accidentally started getting laughs, and then I thought, all right, I'm gonna work on it. Yeah.
You said you love Python. Have you met them? And if so, were they a disappointment, or were they exactly what you loved?
I have met them, they're a big disappointment. No, they're great, actually. They're all heroes to me. They've all gone off and done different things. Some of them slightly more successful. Michael Payne has totally changed his direction. But they're all fantastic. You know, I can't fault any of them. I've met them all, and it's like the England football team. I even went on stage with them in Aspen. They had a reunion, and I came on at the beginning for 5 minutes. I was asked to come on and pretend like I was a Python, and then I turned out to be a crazed fan, and they threw me off the stage. That was like being in the England football team, or the Irish football team, I should say. You obviously agree. Because I know how you deal with the England football team when they play. I've been in an Irish restaurant when England were playing someone like Argentina, and everyone, and the whole history of what the aggression the English have done to the Irish nation over many years comes out in the football, and the same with the Scottish nation as well. And they were watching television, they're going, kill him! Kill him! And then the guy was coming back to us, and we're eating a meal. I don't know why we weren't watching the television, but we didn't know it was going to be set up. The guy went and said, are you right, fellas? Do you need anything? Right. Do you want anything else? Do you want a drink? Right. Kick him! Yes, so hospitality and the history, and it made absolute sense. And the Scottish do this. And I've worked out with the Irish nation and the Scottish, the Welsh don't really do this, but the Irish and the Scottish would support anyone against England, up to and including the Nazi Party.